What up? It's your boy Sebastian, and I'm back with another one. So, y'all, today I have no word for y'all today. Today, I just want to talk about being transgender in general. Um, as most people know what transgender is, as in the word. They can look it up and knows that it is a person who was born female or male and now is transitioning to be the opposite sex than what they were born. Unless you are non-binary, where you fit in the middle, where you neither want to use he or him pronouns or she or her pronouns, and you want to be known as they, them, theirs pronouns, to my knowledge. I too am learning. I also like to learn more about the transgender umbrella, because the fact is that we don't know everything, and it evolves every year. There's more things to learn and stuff. Now, I'm not going to tell you that I agree with all the different genders they come up with, but hey, I'm not going to shoot anyone or down someone because they want to be called something completely different than what I'm comfortable calling them. That's what they want to be called. That's what I respect people who respect me, period. So what I'm saying is that, like, today, let's talk about how we don't have allies like we should. Like, our allies, some of them are just as bad as just meeting a person on the street. We'll say that our pronouns are he, him, his. I'm going with myself. He, him, his. I prefer to be called Sebastian. Sebastian D. Avery. What the D stands for is not important. Just know that that is what I go by. Those are my name, my middle initial, my last name. That is how I want to be spoken to. Use my correct pronouns or just use my name. There are people who will not even use your name. It is so ridiculous in this world that for us as transgender people that we can't even go to a bathroom without someone feeling some type of way. I use the men's bathroom. I no longer go to the women's bathroom anymore. Or I don't go to the bathroom at all, which is sad. Believe it or not, I've always had issues going to the bathroom anyway, out in public. I have a fear of public bathrooms in general because for as long as I can remember, people have stared at me when I go to the bathroom. And that was before my transition, before my voice started changing, before I started growing hair, all of those things, before I started being more masculine presenting than I was before. And it's sad, it's hard, and I don't think people know the toll that it takes on each and every individual as they go in and out of a bathroom or in and out of a place and you're whispering about them. Also, there's not enough, at least in the state that I'm in, there's not enough outlets, not enough things that allow transgender people to get together. And I wish I could come up with something that help, especially transgender people of color. No offense to those that are not of color. It's just that we have different experiences than our counterparts that are not minorities, that don't have the issues that we will arise to, especially like being a transgender male. I already had issues before being around police because I was a black female, but the keyword was black. And now that I present as a black male, I get followed more now than I did before, which is crazy. But I'm like the most non-threatening male you will ever see in your life. I smile a lot. I enjoy smiling. Kids are drawn to me, and not in a pedophile kind of way. So let's just go ahead and take that out of the picture. I enjoy playing with kids and basketball. I mean, I have a niece and a nephew and dozens of other nieces and nephews that are much younger. In fact, I just had a nephew come into this world less than 2.5 months ago. No, less than 3 months ago. He should be about 3 months now. And I mean, I love kids. Children love me. The thing is that people stare and they act like, they need to ask all these different questions that, in all honesty, we shouldn't have to answer. I personally don't mind answering those questions, but there's also a way to ask questions. I've had people come up to me and ask blatantly, "What's in your pants?" Like, wow, you're really bold. Or, do you plan to do this? Do you plan to do that? And even sitting here now, it makes me a little bit anxious just talking about it. But the fact is that these are things that happen to us all. And your experience may be different from mine, and it could be much worse. You may have people who could be your own family members that make you feel uncomfortable. I don't have any family members like that. For one, my mother would not tolerate my family members to treat me any type of way. Plus, the person that I am, as soon as you start treating me a certain kind of way, I'm gonna ostracize you from my life. I don't need the disrespect, nor the negativity, or the foolishness in my life, and I won't tolerate it whatsoever. There's so many different things. Like, people want to tell you about your hips or not a male's hips, but I've seen men born that were, cisgendered men who have wider hips than I got. Some who got bigger breasts than I got, and they wasn't even born a female. There's all types of men, and you don't have to fit into any type of box, male or female. I want to talk to the transgender women as well. You don't have to fit in any type of box. And a lot of people like to point fingers and wonder why people are stealth. They are stealth because they don't want to answer the questions. And unless you are sleeping with someone, I don't feel like those questions are questions you should be asking anyways. Once again, I don't mind those questions being asked, but there are so many people who don't want to answer those questions, and they shouldn't have to. The first thing I have to say to people, because I'm in the process of legally changing my name, is that people will say, well, why didn't you keep your name that you had before? It's so pretty. First of all, I don't negate that it's not a gorgeous name. It is a fantastic name. Although most people in the world couldn't spell it, couldn't pronounce it, even if I spelled it for them or any of those things. I think I will do one eventually and put my name actually on there for the world to know. I mean, because I know some of you would like to know, and trust me, I'm going to put it up and I'm going to let you figure it out on your own. But the thing is that we should be allowed to live our life however we see fit without fear of being bombarded in a bathroom to say we don't belong here, or to feel that you may be assaulted in the bathroom by male or females. Females assault people too. Don't feel like it's just males that do that. Females do it too. So, the thing is that a lot of people have fear of transgender people. They think that we're going to sexually assault someone in the bathroom, when in all honesty, we just want to pee. I will avoid a bathroom if I can. Unless I'm so pushed that I might pee on myself, more than likely I'm not going in any bathroom. I just can't do it. It gives me so much anxiety, and I already take medicine for that. So let's not make it worse, you feel me? But, living in this world, we need allies who will say, hey, yes, he's transgender or she's transgender, but we don't ask those type of questions. We don't say those things to her. We don't say those things to him. We don't say those things to them. Like, it would be nice if we had more allies who knew what to say and what not to say. And in all honesty, it depends on each transgender individual. So I advise that you allies of transgender people, let your find out from your friend what you can say and what you cannot say, what you can share and what you can't share. Like their dead names, each person will be different. So know what that individual person feels. And if that's not to say their name, don't say their name. Um Also, don't be disrespectful and be like he, she, it. That is so rude. Oh my goodness. I don't understand that either. But be willing to fight for your people, like for real. Like we need more people who stand on our side and won't let people treat us any kind of way. I've even had my gay friend stop being my friend after I told them that I was transgender. Now, I don't really know what happened in all of that, and I haven't tried to get to the bottom of it. I was like, fuck it. You don't want to be my friend, you ain't got to be my friend. It is what it is. I think the last time I spoke to him was when I texted him to tell him happy birthday. Other than that, we don't speak, and that's fine. You live your life however way you see fit, and I live mine however I see fit. I try to continue to be people's friends regardless. I'm not one to hold grudges, so I am who I am, and I want you all to be who you are. And if you are a person that is full of hate, then be full of hate, but take that shit somewhere else. We don't want that in our corner, and we would appreciate it if you used discretion about the bullshit that you say out your mouth. I'm just saying. That's my time. I gotta go because it wasn't supposed to be long. I just wanted to speak my 2 cents on something that felt near and dear to my heart. Happy Pride Month. Pride, baby, pride.